there, Abby. Welcome back to another session of the XCOM Files. This is session number 9, and in the previous session, we dealt with expanding our base and having to go a little bit into the red when it comes to maintaining said base. I also passed through another in-game month, closer and closer to the predetermined date that Kiryu gave us. And our segue is almost ready. On the downside, we are going to be down a little bit in maintenance costs, so hopefully we get some cash. Because we're 400 grand in the hole per month until the council increases our funding. Just curious. No, I don't have it. Okay, so I was just curious. I wrote that down for a reason. Two things I want to add to the list to eventually get done. One sooner. One to keep track of. One because we found this yesterday during a mission. That's a one-day project. Alright, fair enough. Alright, we got a science lab. We actually have a lot of scientists, which is the important thing in life at the moment. And I left off with missions that are... Yeah, we left off with the Dagonite outpost that's ready to... That's ready to actually get started. Where was that again? Where are the bands at? Right, this is the outpost of the Dagon. Also why the title is the way it is today. I mean, the editions is the way it is today. So myself, Rainbow, Glacier, and Rebels. So I'm on rifle duty. I mean, I'm on sniper rifle duty. I'm actually gonna use the grenade launcher. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be given the circumstance, but we shall see. A little with the actual high X for now. Do I have like a lightweight pistol, or is it going to be the Deagle? It is. I also need to get rid of Susie at some point. Yeah, I'll just pass on that, I guess. Actually, yeah, you're gonna have the blob sight shotgun. AP slug. Yeah, drop the smoke, I guess. Rainbow's on minigun duty. Yeah, that'll be L4. Okay, what's our spawn like today? Oop. Sorry. It's starting to have it by now. Well, our VP isn't actually a good spot this time. Outpost is over there. Unsure when it landed, but not really that effective wherever it landed at. Well, if it drops him, it drops him, I would say. Well, it didn't drop him at all. Take knee. You're gonna at least... I'm curious. Drop smoke for yourself. I don't suppose you can throw it over there. It's just too far. Oh, that's not gonna be effective at all. See what happens, I guess. Nobody got injured by that, luckily. Fortunately, that was sort of went wide by a long shot, but it is a very obscure target you're hitting today, so not really that surprised. Taking out with a pump action, not really that threatening. In fact, it no longer exists. Yeah, the front door is right there. I don't think we're going to be hitting it this time. Take a knee, look at the guy that is actually threatening that's over there. Well, not threatening, but in a very weird spot. Raven's job is to be there to sort of suppress, not really suppress, but to mow down anything that leaves the spot. Beautiful. That should help with at least surprising them for a second. Look that way. Yeah, that was a that was indeed an effective incendiary. Fine for the moment. I love bolt action. Yeah, bolt action. That's a snub. You know, people are catching on fire, which is the intent of why I love incendiaries. In fact, I wish I had more, but I'm only working with 4 today. Oh, yeah, take it. Are you taking any? You're not. Okay, bopped him with it. Could you snap that? Yeah, you can. Oh, no, not by 1. Well, my more important intent is to catch this dude. I'm surprised he survived with 308. Pretty good at defensive spot though for an outpost. Yeah, another one caught on fire. The incendiary did unfortunately just wore off, but that's fine. You have a pump action. This off. I'll probably actually just grab another one. Okay. Before I do that, you're gonna kneel and take a crack at doing some maybe not from that distance. Okay, now you're gonna take a crack at this. If likely, sure. Beautiful. As for me, I'm gonna stand back up and pick up some more of the fun for next turn. Try to see if I can catch more guys on fire that are still hanging around the outposts. Oh, that's an incendiary. I'm a little concerned, but I think it's, yeah, it's off goal. Tank, I nailed that shot for squat. Okay. Pick another fire grenade. Yeah, there's more just hanging around the entrance point. Beautiful. Okay. Getting lucky on those throws because those are not really those aren't really high percentage shot grenade throws I'm doing. Should be fine. You're facing the right direction at the very least. Rubber grenade. I don't suppose you can hit him. Oh, that was an explosive. Well, he didn't die from that. What do you have? Oh, that's just a basic. That's just a magnum. It's threatening, but it's not as threatening as it could be. MP5, snub, and those guys are gonna have a bad day, so they're not factor at this point. As a dual barrel. All right. Explain to me, Chief. Okay, I love fire. Fire protect until it turns against you at some point. Remind me, that's a blunt. Alright, fine. Hopefully this isn't just outright kill the dude. No, that did negative damage. Perfect. Yeah, the guy we hit accidentally with the high explosive is just out for the count. So is Mr. Snub. You're firing at... don't fire that last one. I'm gonna pick up one more incendiary to throw. Morale's definitely plummeting though. If I could just catch that Dagonite, because again, it's the perfect opportunity to do so. I just can't connect. That's what I was worried about. I need to actually go up there and apply some medical aid to that person. The main drawback with using blunt grenade rounds, it tends to overstun. You also need to pick up any more munitions anyway, so... You know what? Just pick up a gun. Yeah, pick up an AKM. You pretty much spend your entire payload, so... And hopefully the guy we're trying to catch isn't just going, have a heart attack because of the overstun. Okay, he's still alive. Somehow. Okay, drop this. Pick the med kit. Not up to use. He's not gonna die at the very least. Pick this up. Can I throw this up and over to where I'm at? No, just climb up there and try to help. See Mr. Snow that's having a bad day. Look directly at him. Yeah, I'm sure where the guy with the maiden went up to, but not as stranding. And just hope he doesn't die while we try to apply first aid on him. Okay, well he's still having a bad day. You panicked, you panicked. He hasn't yet. Right, just have 6 to 5. Yeah, take a stab. Okay, that counted. There's a thing, and our captain didn't die. Cool. I mean, our person that was having a bad day didn't outright die from him getting hit, from him getting beamed by a rubber round. More newses. Have we researched the hell? Alright, we have. I don't want them, but it's good to know we researched them. Magnum, Uzi, MP5 stand, bolt action. Delete those. 9 briefcases. Yeah, we're back in the positive. And we got the person we need to go up the Dagon ring. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna start just selling these the ramshackle boxes. It's not really worth it. 8 ammo boxes, a boom box, because reasons. Secret file, requisition file. We can Uzi. I don't need Uzis. MP5s are nice. I don't need 7 Makarovs. Yeah, nice little salvage. And I did, in fact, go to an entire minigun box. Oh well. Soul to myself in Glacier. Ice Cold Killer to myself is Glacier as well. Execution to myself, which is kill 5 things in the mission. Overwatch at Glacier. Elite to myself and Bubbles. And we had a chosen. But it's 2 out of 4 to get up to operations. One's our chosen friend. Then we already researched we already have exile operations just waiting to be researched. We're not quite at that point just yet, but we're getting closer to it. Inside a requisition file. Oh, that's actually a pretty good find. The FNP-90, a futuristic personal defense weapon, or PDW, is equipped with tritium illuminated reflex sight. It's fed with a top-mounted 50-round box magazine. This newly designed hybrid weapon is compact yet powerful, even against armored targets. So as it suggests, a 50-round clip. And although it's some minor stuff between accuracy, it is faster to shoot. It actually does have slightly further aim range. It's pretty much a really good two-handed SMG. So this will be our new standard for SMGs in the future. Pepper spray. This spray is an adequate means of defense against aggressive dogs and aggressive unarmed civilians. It's generally not an adequate weapon against enemies of XCOM. Each attack decreases target's use for this turn and causes some stun damage. Max range is around 3 meters. It does minor choke damage. It's actually a pretty good training weapon, actually. It's one of the few weapons that keeps bravery. It's one of the few weapons that actually does train your bravery, which is hard to do otherwise, unless you get shot a bunch, which we're trying not to, at the very least. I was just surprised I didn't notice it when we did the Maniac mission. Yeah, we need a license to DACA. Because once we get in at Black Ops Premium, we can actually start using that minigun without worrying about the consequences. Alright, the acquisition, right. Well, once we have the acquisition, I'm gonna switch over to P90s as our SMG. What was this? Oh, life form. Brandon's injured, unfortunately. And because Flux was here yesterday. Hope I'm not spelling that wrong, but Fluxer's in. People went missing in the vicinity. Wild animals are suspected. You're 1 pound over. Buckshot just in case, starting out. Okay, now the game just really is just mucking around with me. Up the street. Like at least it's in an open environment where I can see the guys and not be as scared. There is definitely something silly about it being urban monkey, but it's gonna be weird sometimes. At least it's doable, which is the important thing in life. There's a monkey in the ledge. I honestly don't want to shoot that one because if I do and I mess up, it's gonna jump down because it'll fall off the edge and then just come toward us, which I don't want. This. That works. Ah, great, and now it's the ability to try to punch monkey. Actually, since we're gonna be here for a hot second, let's change the music up. Yeah, not that one. Well, at least he didn't misfire and hit the civilian, so I'll take it, I guess. Don't fire from that range if you can help it. What do I think it is? No, I was thinking it was hollow damage for some reason. This sort of works as ambience, I guess. One of the monkeys supposed to die from the fire that I threw earlier. I'm more surprised you're bouncing buckshot, but I shouldn't be that surprised. And you guys somehow am. Okay, that one's bleeding out. I would like to stabilize that so we can have a longer captive, but it may not be in the cards. Yeah, that's about what I expect. The monkeys go. I'm not sure if that was a monkey or it's just a civilian that's just trying to run. Oh, there's a monkey. No, it's died. Well, I guess Cyril's technically is a net positive. Not like I was expecting to say civilians. Monster to Amber for some reason. I guess because it technically died to it technically died to fire, possibly. I'm not sure on that one because probably because we knocked something unconscious and it counted as dying to overkill. Probably, I'm not sure. Or what should as well as Shotgun Surgeon delete the Flux and Amber and mastery the Shotgun to Amber. Iron Eagle's down. A group of MiG fighters were supposedly attacked by UFO during routine practice over Siberia. All 6 machines were lost. Kremlin is asking what the UN's doing about these indescribable incidents. And that's a massive point loss. Launchers. Oh yeah, we still have mortars. It amuses me we have them, but we do. Tick base done. Does it help our agents? It might help Eric. Are still injured and injured unnamed agent. United acquisition. We can now vitals. And a pepper spray has arrived. I'll try my best to use this stuff. I just never really had a chance to in my previous campaign, but Burberry is actually a pretty good stat to train up when possible. Speaking of SMGs, what's the worth of this? Yeah, I only had the one. Okay, so I want a second one of those. New. Five and fair amount of ammunition for it. Then I'll sell off the MP5s because P90s are just the future. One engineer has arrived. Well, they're going to be busy helping out with the ammo box situation. Inside the secret files, a dossier on a Aristo Namdar, an unknown government agent. Well, a former government agent that has an unknown affiliation. Namdar was a known agent of the Shah of Iran during the final years of the Pahlavi dynasty. While his early career seems to have been mostly mundane classified papers, other way around, mostly mundane. Classified papers reveal that he was sent to investigate reports of strange humanoids appearing in Dasi Kavir, the Great Salt Desert, in 1978, though the results of that investigation have never been found. Status missing. Namdar's last known location was Western China, which he fled after the Iranian Revolution. Our pioneer friend, staff input preppers. Some of these cult guys seem to be in the know about what's going on around here. Stockpiling weapons, having remote bases. It's almost as if they're preparing for the apocalypse. Wonder what they know that we don't know. We don't yet. I'm fully trained. Cool. How long is this guy? Man, that's a long research time. Yeah, make it 5. And just one, like 5 clips. Well, like 4 clips, I guess. Yeah, so Sam, I never really used to Uzi that much. He's like recoup so my costs for upgrading our standard. Oh sweet, that got done faster than I thought it would. Alien biology. Our preliminary research shows that aliens have DNA, much like ours, but so much different that we should assume it has extraterrestrial origins, or at the least coming from some inconceivable depths of time. Moreover, certain fragments seem to have been added artificially, probably extracted from Earth organisms. This likely helps the aliens to adapt to our environment, but is either short-term or incomplete. Depending on pre-processed nutrients and with poor immunology, aliens can't survive on Earth for long, and therefore special arrangements must be made to study a living specimen. You can now research alien biochemistry and alien containment. How long would this take? Not that long. I just gotta look at how long biology could take. Because there's some variants. Sometimes you can get stuff done earlier, sometimes it takes longer than anticipated. I'm happy with getting that done earlier than getting that one done sooner rather than later. Inside the boxes, Calico. What's it called? That's junk. Some G11, Glaucus junk. Light cannon rounds. Bunch of Nitro Express, that's junk. At regular VSS rounds, interesting. Actually, no, I'll get this zombie chopped up first. What activity? This is a red dawn safe house. Who's in the van? Yeah, that's fine. So it's enough for the van to get there. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. Oh, you're joking me, game. I'm getting the containment built and oh, that's a very small, actually. Who's in the car? Lex and Amber. It's gonna be Ninja Thorn and a doggo. I also need more armored fast, obviously. But what about the... No, because that's a stupid idea. If it's... I mean, worst case we leave, but that's probably a better idea, honestly. Assuming it lands. No, I don't think we have a chance in that one, but we'll see. More surprised we detected, if anything. Patrol till daytime. I want to see what happens here with this. Gonna fly faster than a car can ever do. You know, going 2200 versus 450, yeah. It's not landing, though, it's flying low. I'm just not sure what his plan is exactly. It's gone. I've just never seen a very low, I mean not very low, a very small just do its business. Alright, well, in the meantime you guys can just work on this. Drop that for med kits. Yeah, the minigun is now just a giant paperweight, so we unfortunately can't use it. P90 it is, I guess. Because we can. Full grenade launcher mode. Alright, that's good to me. Relative to us. Oh, we spawned right next to the safe house, actually. That's interesting. Well, I know what you're doing first. Leisure. Yeah, God, I love explosives. Get ready to prime this for next turn. Might as well have this at least in my hand for next turn. Grenade launchers have a field deal on this one at the very least. Beautiful. There are all these like someone side up. Well, I didn't kill anyone, so that's a positive, I guess. Didn't hurt us. You're taking a knee, just hold on for next turn. Yeah, I love the P90. As for you, you have one of those. Might as well throw it out there so you can see. Well, that is somewhere relatively, I guess, decent. You got me by surprise. Ow. Not sure who saw me. Might have been a pioneer, actually. Well, that you guys are gonna get a little toasty, but that's fine. Rainbow got shot, but it's a little scratch. Wasn't it those guys? The pioneer I just don't see. Yeah, that's the guy that shot me. That's the guy that shot, eh. We did tag with the high X with the grenade launcher. Okay, now she's dead. There, that's patched. And getting into Hilltop's probably a good choice. Need for next round you're gonna be shooting. Can you build that? You can't. Unsure where the lad went up to. Downtown. Also, just in case, don't stab that thing. Well, I mean, it's a target. Might as well. Oh, cool, last guy started. Cool. I'm not sure if it's the latter or not. But on a second. Have enough macro ups. Yeah, I got shot by an SKS. It's a rough life. Yeah, that surrendered. Cool. Couple boxes. 3 briefcases. Don't need more AK-47s. A bombardier to Glacier. Sometimes this is just a number. Bombardiers excel at weapons which favor calm approach over physical exertion. Every level increases fire accuracy and sanity by 1. Solid to medals, our first night owl medal. Although darkness poses a serious extra challenge in combat, with time, operatives will learn how to compensate for it with other senses, eventually developing extraordinary night fighting skills. Every odd level increases sanity by 1, and every even level extends night vision range by 1. Overwatch of Rainbow and Shotgun Surgeon to Bumbles. And then that? No, the lads don't know about the one person I care about from the Red Zone. Machine gun license. This little paper says that the council has authorized us to employ military-grade machine guns during field operations. I made sure that this agreement doesn't specifically forbid us from using any specific caliber. We cannot acquire the HMG, but more importantly, we can acquire about the special stuff. Bomb terror. An explosion shook Icarus today, causing several casualties and significant property damage. While the perpetrators remain unknown, the council blames the incident on our episode. Doggo armor is done. I guess get a threat suit manufactured. No, I didn't assign them to it. Inside the boxes. Oh, wieldy. Interesting. A FAL, an M16, and a wieldy. Yellow box, nothing relevant in that one. Red Dawn outposts. Throw affable in. Eric's still out for a week. And bald. Oh sweet, I actually got done. Alien containment. Living aliens are likely to require special habitat to maintain their life systems. The containment facility can keep up to 10 life forms. 10 alien life forms in self-contained units. Oh, that's actually pretty nice to have done just in time. Well, I guess it'll be up here, I guess. So in 18 days, once we find aliens, we can catch them for realsies, which will help with Promo 3 stuff and future stuff. I'm not really sure where to go from here. I didn't think that would get done so fast. Two on the lad. Two on the disciple. Do I stay up in our thing? So I have that agent of research. I think I will at some point. I have an infiltrated agent of research. Might as well. What else am I thinking? What's this? It's a thing. I'm curious what this scientist cover is actually. The flavor net. And I definitely do want bio warfare at some point. The 5 more on that. Put 10 on that. Important, but it's not really important to just shove everyone, all my scientists onto that. First, we're actually having plenty of scientists to work with. All right, Red Dawn outposts. I wish I had the minigun for this. Actually, don't have that prime, but have this in your pocket. We have it on your shoulder, I guess. Also, Rebels first, surprisingly, and that means Image John Cena is imminent.
And his name is John Cena.
Yeah, there it is. Affable will be in charge of the grenade launcher. There's all your 2 hours ahead of me. Hey Rouge, welcome on in. You're just in time to see what may be a terrifying mission. Workdays rough, early mornings to late nights. If you're ready to employ, I will definitely add you in the next time we're back on the geoscape. Make sure I typed that right for future me. Okay, got it. Right, so it says he's on 308 duty. You were on the other. You're in the band currently. You just dealt with a Red Dawn safe house.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Completed.
I mean, your original self died, but your clone lives on. Right, says he had a 308. A name is rocking the P90. Affable has our grenade launcher. And Ball has AKM. The original's technically better because he was one of the original 6 members. Yeah, I guess the rifle's fine. Just make sure to give him a stun stick in case we find our VIP. Alright, see how it goes. Oh, why did John go? And we see everything because we're in the middle of the map. Pioneer of AKM. Regular grunt. A gun of some sort. That's our target. Oh, yeah, that's our target. And it looks we're surrounded by 3 different grunts. Scorpion, bats, Makarov. First move with bats. That's a light cannon. Ew. Not the best deployment I could have. But could be a lot worse. This honestly might be a snag and run. As much as I want a chance at Storm, this may be a little bit too spicy. Just wait my options real quick before I commit. I mean, he's isolated enough that I could probably just punch him out, right? Get any melee accuracy. Worst case, I make sure he doesn't fire his light cannon at me. Yeah, so chance I'm willing to take at least. I mean, it works until someone opens that door, but is this... That'd be doable. You threw out my friend, didn't you? Yes, he did. Well, he threw somewhere that's not going to be a problem for us, so that works. Yeah, by the gods. Not rebel. At the front door. That was terrifying. I never sure what shot is because I can't even see because this bloody jungle. Might be a pistol of some sort. Drop smoke. Look that way. Drop smoke. Ball has not done anything yet. That will change. Most dangerous person is a pioneer, I think. AK-47 is what fired at our bombardier. Actually, that pioneer is more dangerous because he's gonna hit Affable's side, which is bad. First things first, drop a smoke. Could be better, could be a lot worse. Yeah, well, of course. Not sure how to fire with obscure side. I really doubt it. I'm not sure on this one, but we'll see what happens. Okay, Sailor wandered off to where we can actually subdue him, so that works. He threw a mine. I'm not sure if that means Apple blows up if I move him, but I have to know. Ow, it does. This may just be a stag and grab because I can't afford Affable to die. I think that's what this is going to be for this op. Grab his gun. And let's leave. Well, I learned my lesson. Someone should have died, but I learned my lesson about how dangerous a mine can be. Oh, right, I need to get people out. We're out. We at least got the VIP, so future missions we don't have to worry about snagging them. Also, we told to hydrate the kidneys, apparently. Also, hey, Bald. Yeah, but the sailors are next step up, so that's 3 out of 4 operations in the bag, as well as a light cannon, which gets us magma contact to magma, which is something we had to do. Won't spoil it. Throw out one of the farms and buy more cinders apparently because I ran out. Correctional officer to the unnamed, patient, and battle scar to Affable for taking a mine to the face. And for taking a mine to the face, 8 days isn't exactly that terrible, so. Sick base coming in handy. Crop circles. Doggo can't come with us, unfortunately. Just take Kodak. I also need more armored vest. Patrol till daytime. Dagon safe house. It's close enough for the van, so you're out. Looks like a standard capture mission. Stick, pepper spray. Yeah, that works. Make sure to have batons, because I don't kill the farmer. Okay, one of these type of maps. Farmer detected. He has a pitchfork. Farmer 2 detected. Oh, they're both over there. Well. My favorite when they go up inside, when they go upstairs in buildings. At least there's where one of them's at. There, you've been sprayed. I always wanted to do that. Alright, job son. And people did not get bravery points for that. Well, I've used them and they were fine. Balance suppressor and Netherthorn. Right, this is a daytime up. Oh no, it's a nighttime up. Well, either way, there's something looking right at us. And it's 3 people because I forgot to put a 4th back in the car. Oops. Oh, this is a funky one that has multiple different farmhouse with a safe house somewhere in it. Yeah, just taking knee where you're at. I'm a little concerned because I didn't have flares equipped for this. Flare. Yeah, the fan he shot a grenade. He shot across our right leisure. That might be more detrimental. Yeah, it's detrimental to us, so definitely. Yeah, I need to patch that. Yeah, okay, I'm surprised that one crossbow just that many fails to you. Yeah, we need to leave our van. Our van is lit up. I'm worried about Glacier, honestly. Your accuracy is down because he got shot in the arm, but you're fine for now. Take a knee here. That's a good spot to at least set up shop for grenade launcher shenanigans. Um. I'll say I was over there actually. Yeah, just to be rude. Meh, I tried. Hit something, but I don't know what I hit. So I've approached the side. Not sure which side though, but some runner sides. No, I figured I hit nothing. I just had to check. I didn't really see where that was at specifically. Positive confirmation. Slightly off course. Most just get patched up, unfortunately. Yeah, that mission in Dagon doesn't really end that well, but it's fine for now. Just wish I actually remember to put a fourth person on the in the van. Confirm KIA. Wait, where'd she... Oh, I'm a derp. I did it backwards. I grab a new bag. And you're gonna have to grab guns pretty soon because you're running out of grenade rounds. Good thing I'm a crack shot. I'll be able to patch them next turn. Or is he? I survived it, actually. Yeah, I need more flares, if anything. They're pricing now. Well, war breaking, I guess. If I were to guess where to put lights, there, I guess. What did you have? Crossbow. Well, I can use that technically, I guess. Put in your bag. No, the rest surrendered. Cool. Saves me the trouble trying to hunt them in the darkness. Beretta, Sten. My briefcase is sweet. Like all the money I spent, didn't matter. Reaction offers to myself, facing the Glacier and Mumbles, as well as Night Owl and Battlesguard. Bringing the Church of Dagonite to myself and Glacier, or watch it up to myself and as well as Sniper and Elite Glacier. Now that we're out of this mess, congratulations, you are now this person. Can I copy paste out of curiosity? No, it's not that. I unfortunately cannot. Hopefully I typo that. Yeah, once again, injuries are a slight concern. Now, speaking of concern, oh, it also reminds me. I didn't put the guy's gun in his in the thing. That's a 30 project. Sailor is 20. Okay. There is no chance we catch it before it flies off, but I have to at least attempt it. Surprised we're seeing a lot of Baleen activity. Yeah, it's gonna fly before I even get to the across the ocean. Yeah, it's gone. Disciple of Dagon told us about a billhook. This kitchen tool is quite infamous, as a weapon relies more on brute force and skill. Does 40 cutting damage, has a flat accuracy as well as melee powers based on some strength and bravery as well. Exalt Infiltrator gave us a dossier on a Terrence Lockhart, a financial advisor who is a freelancer. Lockhart was a financial mogul before being convicted of securities fraud, bribery, tax evasion, and extortion. He was incarcerated 4 days before escaping by helicopter. He's a fugitive. Exalt Goon. Staff output, rifles fine. The current state of police and military equipment's worrying me, Commander. Back in my day, we were happy with our equipment as is. The designers made weaponry for specific purposes and made them excel in a given niche, as intended. Now the youngsters you call agents keep asking me for asinine stuff being put under weapons. Why do you need a scope on a pistol? Why a pistol grip on a machine gun? You're not going to hit anything hipfire anyway. Oh, does it expand just a profile of the weapon, make it heavier, and also makes it look like a tool? Attachments, but the rifle's fine. Okay, for on Sailor, we just got any more people I can just the jail's actually cleared up for once. I have a supporter and a disciple. Let me get the supporter out of the way. Ritual? Oh, that... I mean, I know what this is. I wish my containment was built fast enough. Well. Well, 15. We definitely have time. We definitely do have time for this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna break the minigun out for this one. I felt there's something missing, but I'm not really sure. I don't think that's the case today. Yeah, I think that's the case at this moment. Alright, well. Wish my container was built for a specific reason, but I already had other plans that day. In the weapon boxes, another P90. I mean, we need them, but yeah. My day feels ruined after just seeing that mission type. Well, you guys will know in a second. The Church of Dagon has emerged in this village and is slaughtering civilians in the name of its dark god. We must put an end to this. Also, the briefing also said something specific is here as well. You're on P90 duty. AKM's fine. You know, you can have a shotgun. Not worth it. Says he has a 308. You got the P90. Yeah, that's good to meet, Chief. For a Dagon. Well, you're gonna have fun in a second. Drop of smoke. It is sneaky. I mean, we already have these are chosen, right? We have one research, so we can kill this guy. We don't have to worry about him. Oh, by the gods. Pick that. You might want to pick that up. Right between his robes. Luckily, his shot went right between your legs, so it works out. Oh, hi. That's what I was worried about, actually. Ow. I'm a little concerned about that, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna be concerned for a second, but we'll see what happens. I think ball may catch on fire. Just barely. Yeah, so on civilians are gonna die, obviously. Sorry, gloss over the fact that there was something that is not quite human. Sussy, please. Your catch. It's a multi, it is, but I haven't heard anything open, so I'm gonna just assume it's fine. Set up shop there for now. There's a Dagonite up top. Yeah, they're in the buildings. Oh, that may be bad. That's what I was right about. The wildlife with this mission. Yeah, not about 3 people dying. I mean, 2.5 people dying. So let's run it back. I forgot those animals, those creatures exist on these missions specifically. We'll play more conservative and not just go gun forward, knowing how bad I'll get. Also, I got wasted, unfortunately. Right, but this is a deep one. It's not of this world. Well, it's not of this environment, and it's packing a sonic weapon of some sort. If it hits you, you're most likely dead because of how dangerous it is. We don't want it or its the deep one's best friend to sort of kill us. I just honestly thought I was safe where I was standing, but apparently not. I don't suppose I could thread it. I really doubt it. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance, but there's not a reasonable chance realistically. That, on the other hand, but more likely than not. Yeah, smoke may just be a suggestion at this point. I'm unsure if deep ones or their pub friends have conceived through smoke or not. It's usually the case, but I'm not sure because it's been a while since I fought them last. There's a doggo behind us? Ah, by the gods. I guess for the sake of Rouge, I also will walk that one back. Man, this spawn's rude. This spawn is more serious than I thought it'd be, actually. In that reality, the sniper actually missed her mark. Yeah, and that's what happens when you get liquefied by a plasma pistol. I mean, by a sonic pistol. Okay, I think I see we're just at the lead for this one. It's gonna suck on our score, but when there's a doggo in our blind spot we can't see, and we have an urban environment like this, I don't see us really doing this realistically. I think in that last campaign I had like a better spawn than that, but luckily we don't need it. Luckily our well, I guess luckily or unfortunately our containment's not built yet, but we are working on it. Not really that much on this one. Guess a couple blobs, a couple black op clips. Yeah, our score is probably not gonna look this as good as last month for sure. In recognition of your last month's results, the Council has granted you the opportunity to hire a veteran agent from the ranks of the best. Okay, tell me more. Get them in 5 days. Yeah, that may have been like a 6-man op, or maybe a slightly better spawn in Doggo in the corner and like multiple blind spots. Order at Dagon gave us support staff input farmers. Why farmers? There are plenty of other remote denizens out there. Hunters, trail hikers, preppers. So why farmers? Do they tell me these extraterrestrials know something more about farmers than we do? Or they have an extreme attraction to beef? You blame them for that. Black Ops Premium. As our influence grows, Black Ops offer to put us on their premium customer list. It'll give us access to a wide range of their cutting-edge experimental equipment, as long as we approach them with specific requests. We can now acquire the minigun, the light minigun, spy pistols, the assault rifle, auto sniper, and the cause. As my phone startles me for a second. Chosen at Dagon. A member of the Church at Dagon is similar in appearance to its disciples at Dagon, who retain significantly more intelligence, even charisma. In captivity, the so-called Chosen spends most of their time in a bed of trance. This trance causes small changes in his body, like finger webbing or scale-like growths on his skin, which recede soon after the trance is broken. Chosen seem to have no special role in the cult other than being examples to follow and are considered enlightened mystics by their brethren. Told us about the FN Minimi, a popular machine gun designated as a squad assault weapon in the U.S. Armed Forces. As the M249 saw, it fires 556 NATO rounds. Requires a license of the DACA variety for it. If we found these early, these would have been completely useful, but there are other assault rifles there are other machine guns to work with. Cover scientists. We progressed to a more serious game. Infiltrate elite research and medical facilities. Their personnel spread for shady characters to investigate. Also, they will likely be a prime target for the alien invaders to eliminate them or turn them against us. All these and more are important to us. Maybe not this auto sniper, because I never really used it, but I'm just curious. Yeah, these are like really short projects too. Cool. What can Vast tell us actually? I know I need them. Don't need them yet, but I definitely do need them at some point. Do I need engineering just yet? No, because I haven't really found a red dawn outpost just yet. Trace flares. Wait. I get this parasite done actually, and I think I will. The 12 on that. It's an 80-day project. I'll put the rest when there's free scientists. Red Dawn Sailor. Sailors are Red Dawn members responsible for logistics, communication, and supervision. Their name and appearance reflect the fact that they are current or former members of the Russian Navy, which has been deeply infiltrated by Red Dawn and sometimes used for unofficial objectives. Their equipment presents a moderate threat in combat, but their bioengineered bodies should not be underestimated. Told us about the rack, SMG. The P963 rack is a Polish classic SMG using 9x18 Makarov rounds. It has no fire selector, as fire mode is chosen according to the pressure applied to the trigger. The rack is difficult to aim, but performs just fine as a spray and pray personal defense weapon. I mean, it's better than the Scorpion, which is not really saying much, but it's an option. Lad told us about the Mosin rifle. Developed in the Imperial Russia, but continues to be produced for a long time after the revolution. It's a bit antiquated by now, but is still valued for its exceptional accuracy. Uses bolt action ammunition. So it's sort of funny, if anything. Similar to the bolt action, but it's classified as a sniper rifle. Never really touched onto the fact of that, but did it say here? It probably says that it's proper sniper rifle, but sort of like the 308 caliber sniper rifle. It has some bravery attachment, power modifier like the bolt action. Would have been useful pre-promotion too, but never found it till now. Yes, proper sniper rifles actually do have a 50 to 200 damage spread, so a sniper rifle can never hit its zero unless it is fully blocked by armor and other things. Other guns, there's a 0 to 200% damage spread, so the more you know. Too late to acquire that realistically, though. Biological warfare. According to increasing needs, a new map is to capture live specimens. It came up with something which may just be what we need. Concept's hardly new. Sedate the target with tranquilizing darts, but as they say, devil's in the details, so I naturally focus my research on these. Religious metaphors aside, my newly developed formula will certainly prove quite efficient against roughly all living targets, humanoid or not. Chief Engineer was kind enough to cooperate and has already designed a prototype weapon using this new technology. Would you like to see it now, Commander? The dart rifles. Based on our best knowledge of alien biology, this rifle fires darts filled with potent but non-lethal biochemical agents, which in sufficient amounts will immobilize any life form we may encounter on the battlefield. Also works underwater. It has a variety of flavors. Although currently we only have access to stun clips, which does bio damage, which is stun. A type of stun damage. But we can now research electric darts, toxic darts, the dart pistol, and my favorite, the knockout grenade. Black Ops minigun acquisition. In this heavy support weapon fires daily hails of bullets, most effective in area clearing and suppressing the enemy. It's also good for stripping away heavy armor with its sheer volume of fire. Due to its inherent weight, high strength is required to use it to its full potential. When possible, it should be fired from a kneeling position. 35 kinetic damage, fires 15 rounds in about half your TU, so it hurts like a truck. And unique to miniguns. It will also shred armor off the target, which is something we've seen a little bit on the light minigun. This one is just the bigger brother to the light version of the minigun. Also weighs 46 when it's loaded, so yeah, it's a little bulky. The light minigun. The light minigun combines portability with long, powerful bursts of fire, making it a highly versatile weapon. It also does do extra damage to armor, and it does shred as well. I'm pretty sure it's discharge, just 5% pre-damage multiplier, so not as punchy as the big minigun, but 25 kinetic shots is still pretty substantial at this point. Also, I have roughly half the weight, so it's an effective gun. I'm curious about these other stars because I never really got a chance to play with these before. These are acid clips. I mean, that sounds like it just murders them instead of actually does its intended purpose. Let's take one last look through the growing list of various things we can learn about. You know what, for the sake of the fun, sure. I will research that at some point. I'll add operations to the list eventually. Oh yeah, yes, I forgot this existed. Not quite at the point of doing operations just yet, but best to have it on the list now than to not have it. Well, as an agent, I guess. I do want to research at some point. My pistol acquisition. This small but relatively accurate firearm is primarily meant for undercover operations. It's a very small gun, it does very small damage, but it is useful for covert ops. It can be used in, counts as labor gear, sporting gear, and is like concealable, so. Doesn't hit as hard, but it's a range option finally. I can stop being squeamish about these industrial ops. Auto sniper rifle acquisition. It is highly advanced sniper rifles, faster and allows for auto fire, at the cost of somewhat lowered accuracy. Its electric targeter helps if you have good reflexes. It's a sniper rifle that has an auto fire. Also has an accuracy modifier on a quarter of your reaction score. I never really used this, but I imagine if all three of your auto shots hit, it would probably do a lot of damage. Cause acquisition. An acronym for close assault weapon system. This features 6 shotguns, faster, and has better range than the traditional design. So compared to the Black Ops shotgun, you can snap 4 times standing still without moving. And you can even aim fire twice. And its buckshot is 18 by 5 compared to 15 by 7, so 1 extra. Okay, I need to map this actually. I'm not sure if that's better damage per if that's better overall damage or not. The con has overall damage of 90. I guess technically it's less raw damage, but it's 2 less pellets. But you can also just fire 4 times, so I'm not sure on the map entirely. It has less accuracy drop off, but it also has a slightly shorter, very slightly shorter range. But it's just more raw shotgun Taka. I honestly prefer it over the Black Ops regular shotgun. I guess whenever it's done, I will actually manufacture one of these. But more importantly, because we have access to miniguns, we can actually replenish our ammunition stack. I also will buy one to mount on our Humvee should the worst happen. I won't switch over to the cause just yet, but it may be our future standard for shotguns. Still checking. It has what these things have what they need now. I guess I will also just buy more actual shotguns so we can actually have a better zombie response. Death Grip. Some local council agents were found dead in Canberra with their hearts crushed. These agents have been helping us locate Church of Dagon safe houses in the area. Plot thickens. Toxic darts. These type of darts forgo the main function of this weapon class, capturing life specimens, and inject lethal chemicals instead. Stopping power is stronger in case of most targets, but their survival is not very likely. Our funds arrived. Right, so we're gonna mount the minigun. Um, yeah, I think at this point it's pretty much time to just retire the regular shotguns. Let that be excellent, I guess. Council representative wants to help us catalog something new. Maybe crossbow. This oversized crossbow requires significant strength to operate. 16 cutting damage scales based on the 30 of your strength and 15% of your accuracy. Will I use this thing? Your mileage may vary. It's a bow. Can we acquire that? Someone gives it for free, but it doesn't look like we can buy that. Trace flares. Since the alien blue trace glows brightly for a prolonged time, it can be used as a light source. With trial and error, we managed to find a way to preserve it. For a longer time inside our semi-transparent capsule to make a flare more luminous than our standard issue electro flare. Something we can make. A zombie parasite. This small organism is ready for insertion into a human being, which would turn into a zombie. It is clearly alien in origin. We can now research the zombie plot as well as the damaged parasite. We also do have zombies we can research. Do we have any fat zombies in our cage? Oh yeah, the beat on the werewolf actually researched. Oh wait, no, that reminds me actually. I forgot I need to spider research for capes anyway, so I should just get that done while I'm thinking about it. What else is important in life? I mean, I am curious, so sure. Sure, I guess we'll go around and interrogate our mystery agent. Alright, this person's been recruited. How long will it take to even make those clips? I'll think about that. I think the important thing right now is to make flares. Okay, tell me more about this person. He has stats, he has some sanity. Pretty brave. Oh, he just had combination actually. So he's a ranger, which gives him stamina, reaction, and accuracy. He has 2 medals of night owl, which means he has some night vision. He's a splunker. Oh, well, that makes sense. Whirlwind medals, bombardier medal, and traditionalist. Interesting you get Aquanaut and Spelunker, but those are stuff we don't really have access to yet. And he is fully trained. Cool. As those are new medals, I actually will show them off. Spelunker is that they have expertise in cave exploring and underground combat. +1 energy recovery rate on all levels. +1 stamina on all even levels. And at level 3 you get night vision. Well, some night vision. Aquanaut we're not going to see realistically for a while, but it's basically they went on underwater missions. More recovery on all levels, 10 bravery on levels 2, 4, and 7. And night vision on 6 and 10. So very advanced metal at this point. Guess I never pointed out Death Dealer. Death Dealer is pretty much just you kill a bunch of things, you get side string for it. Correctional Officer, you get side skill for knocking things unconscious. Traditionalists. Sometimes classic weapons designs are just as good as modern ones, if only the situation is right. Air level gets stamina, as well as alternating between throwing accuracy and firing accuracy. They're probably more for bows, crossbows, and the like. And Whirlwind is you kill 3 things in a single turn with melee. Something we'll probably be seeing more erratically than the other metals. APTs and reactions. Yeah, that guy's decorated. And we don't have to throw him in the gym, so he's just fully trained and ready to do stuff. Well, you two are going to be busy, so I'll make that rifle, I guess. Electric darts. This type of ammunition for dart weapons shocks the target with an electric discharge. While some are more hazardous than stun darts, it may be useful against targets which are highly resistant to biological weapons. It's darts that give you a mild. I can't even think of anything witty other than it zaps you and stuns you like a taser round. Put 2 more in that light cannon. One on a knock grenade. Yeah, the random event sort of messes up because we went under 1,000, but we're almost caught up with our maintenance costs at the very least. Just a 110 grand short. Senior awards to our pupper and 4 random unnamed people. It's 1 o'clock on the nose, actually. I'm curious what the next mission will be, so we'll at least go that far. See where we start out with next time. Knockout grenade. Combining the trigger mechanism from a smoke grenade with a small pressurized canister of anesthetic gas. These grenades are ideal if low strength, a way to capture live aliens. Does actual choke damage, and considering that most things have a significant weakness to choke, it tends to knock things out more often than not. Zombie plot. We've established that the so-called zombie parasites appear in an area with confirmed alien activity. An alien vessel crew abducts a human, brainwashes him into a hypnotic-like state, and has several zombie parasites to be deployed in the local community. While the hypnosis is temporary, the victim usually ends up as the last host in the batch, which is how secrecy is maintained. Unfortunately, we can only speculate about the alien's true motives. Yeah, I think next on the list is definitely this. As well as trying to get that canon research, because that actually is important. Oh, that sounds fun. And again, Katam is almost dead indicating we that mission. Well, either way, that's going to be a giant ordeal for next time. Yeah, Katam is on the way. 4 more days and we can actually start begging and taking live aliens. We didn't have to survive those 4 days. I just wish to spawn afterwards. Curiosity though. The Church of Dagon expects a visit from the Death Dwellers they worship. During the meeting, Deep Ones will give the valuable artifacts to the local cult leader. Make sure the package never leaves the beach uncontrolled. We just being watched closely by agents of the church, so our best bet supposes ordinary beachgoers. So in other words, swimwear and whatever is allowed for that, I guess. Yeah, that'll be fun to return to next time.